Well, whoops, I forgot to do the GU recap. So I will post the EU and GU with kind of the same name, the same number, but one will be EU recap, which is uploading right now, and one will be GU recap number 83 with the same date, just different name. And because we covered EU, let's go into GU. And GU was my pre-market analysis was fire. God dang. So I said high probability areas this high and this low. I wanted to see sells from here. Why sells from here? Well, the overall idea was to push lower as we took out this high. I also said this is just a minor break. We might see actually price come a little bit higher as it was just 1 pip or 2 pips. And the idea was to look for buys from here. Why buys from here? Well, I was actually hoping for DXY to come above here and then get that sell off, which lined up with my buy. But it was just enough for GU to for DXY to only come above this one and then sell off, which is decent. It's all right, perfect. If we zoom in, we knew we already covered that in the EU markup that we have this area that sat here, and that's where we reacted from. Oh, sorry. Then were there entries? So I don't think there were entries on during London. I was pretty sure because I was on the charts. We had no early sellers here and we had no entry drill here. So this was my forecast. We took Asia highs, we took previous daily highs. Great, but not enough as we had this high here. And I just felt like we already came into this supply zone. So if we wanted to see a move down, it should have been from above that supply zone for me. And that happened. We just tipped above this one, and then we get a turnaround. If we go a little bit flashback mode, replay mode, we can see that. Well, nothing, just nothing equals here. Now, if we go to forex.com, we can see that this is actually bearish break, if I'm correct, because on the feed before, yeah, so how do you say that? On forex.com, on FXCM, this is what it looked like, and then with a minor tip below, and as soon as I refreshed my charts, it looked like this. Perfect equals. So yeah, so no early sellers anymore. But yeah, I already marked it out as early sellers, and then I refreshed it and it was like, what the fuck? Why is this equal? But yeah. So we got that. Asia high stake, previous daily high stake, and into that. Then we got that inducement. We take Asia lows before that. We take Asia highs, but we know that we were above these highs. We broke bullish on this one, and we knew that we needed to reach a discount. Now this didn't reach a discount. Asia high didn't reach a discount, so it was perfectly nice to have price take out these lows, take out the internal range liquidity, and then get a move. Now, in addition to that, we have a 50-minute supply zone here, which is not quite a supply zone as it didn't take liquidity. And as I said in my recap yesterday, I want to see liquidity being taken like a sweep. And that's why I didn't mark that on, but I did mark this on. And with that one in sight, I don't know why that's there, but why this one? Well, let's move this out of the way. Is this still important? No, not at all. It's just mess. Can actually mark out this internal range structure. I want to do that. Hold up. 50-minute. So we got a low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, bearish break. Nice. That was not above at all. Bearish break, bullish break, return to discount, continuation. And now we reached a discount again. Now we know that just like on EU, this is new, so we might see those lows being taken out now. And we might go bearish, also because we took previous weekly highs already over here. Now we took these highs and we took previous daily highs. There's no liquidity. We might also come below this and get long trades from below this area. As you can see, that's like a little bit of a liquidity spot. We go to the 5-minute, it's more clear. Did I just move that? No. Yeah, so below these relative kind of equals would be nice to get a long move. We have a nice fair 5-minute fair value gap sitting over here, which is also visible on the 50-minute fair value gap. So let's mark that on. And that sits just above that 50%. So ideally come below that 50% though. But yeah. And then over here we got that liquidity taken, continuation to the upside. So internally to the green one, we have now a bullish structure, which I will mark out with my arrows. We can remove this now, as we already discussed that, and we can look for if there was a long setup. Now, the thing is, I have this rule, 50-minute demand. If we don't reach the 50%, I'm very cautious with taking trades from the 1 minute. Now, as you can see, there's not anything clear on the 5 minutes, so I don't see reason to take it from here. You got your early buyers over here, that's valid. Take out this high. We got this low, taking out this high. We all know that that is just a liquidity grab, but the uninformed trader sees that as a break of structure. Then we got liquidity building up over here in the form of these lows. We got that move to the downside. We react from this supply zone over here. So first of all, react from this one. Oops. You see that we just step in. If anything, we just react from a, oops, let me check. We just react from this 50-minute fair value gap, and then continuation down, reacting from this cluster, this cluster of trades over here, low that leads to this high. UI. Now 1 minute, we can see that sweep. Taking out that high, and then a continuation down, building up liquidity. So over here, you can look for sells. You get your early sellers over here. And unfortunately, you don't get your entry drill. So yeah, that's it. You just get the early sellers. Now this might be nice move if you do direct entries, targeting 1 to 3. From above liquidity, essentially like that, and then 1 to 3, and just get it. Essentially 1 to 2.5 because you want to target that liquidity over here, and that's where you expect price to turn around from. So yeah, and then news came in. Choo. Like the sound effects. Yeah, so that got taken out. We came to the highs, and you can see that yes, we came above, but this is the last low that led to that high break and no entry. 5-minute wise, same story, nothing at all. And then now trickling down, and we're building up more liquidity over here. Now, what I want to do here as well is mark this out at as my CPI low. CPI low, yeah. CPY bottom. And that's where we want to look for trades from, below this area, and still following this green structure. Although I think we might now take out these, oh, what the fuck? take out these lows and get into a more discount. Why into a more discount? Because I see DXY come a little bit higher, have some relief, come above these highs, and because this is this leg has no liquidity, so I see price DXY at least coming into this area, maybe even higher, but first of all this area, and then we might see a move taking out these lows. If not, we might see a bullish break or come above this one. But I think, and I then think that we get this bullish break and overall might see a discount or premium being achieved on this leg, meaning for EU that we finally come below this one, and meaning for GU that we finally come below this one, and either maybe even below this, but that's quite far, but especially this liquidity pool and respecting then this one. So that's it for GU. Hope it was clear. Now we talked about high time frame liquidity. We can actually zoom out. Let's go do that list again. I did on EU as well. High time frame liquidity, took that liquidity above these highs, so we might now see it the sell off. We got this correction of PA, so it would be great to see that being taken out and then reach premium of this blue range. If we reach premium, discount of this blue range, I am looking for buys. If we get it from here, it would be best. Why? Sweep, sweep, and that's the move that caused this break. Never reached a nice discount on that, just a continuation. 4 hour wise and range wise. So that was the ranges. Buys based on structures. For now, it's bullish, as I said. It stays bullish until we break below here. This still seems to like a valid, seems to me like a valid long area. Although we took out these highs and we turn around pretty quick. So that's the thing. Price behavior wise, we got that fast turnaround, and probably if GU stays like that, we get this. Look at this daily. We get this doji candle. That indicates to me that we might come deeper now. Candle wise, yes, high time frame candle wise, talked about that on daily. Now 4 hour, 1 hour wise, 1 hour wise, push up, strong closure though, stronger than the daily. You can also see that after we took out these highs and this high, we closed bearish. So this 1 hour candle really indicates that we might see a slowdown. Then that a turnaround. Then we got the slowdown candles over here, 2 dojis inside bar, and then that strong engulfing, taking out these lows. And then over here, we come below that liquidity. But what do we see? We just close above. Though we close bearish, we close above, and we get that pulse impulse up. And that's it for now. This is my GU recap. Peace out.